Legend has it that a long time ago, holy god of creation Nuwa created a prosperous land. The animals affectionately call her the rain god. But as the mother of the earth, she wasn't happy, because in this lonely world, she always feels like something is missing. See your own reflection in the water. She suddenly had a bold idea, so she flew across the ocean, came to the magical island. Nuwa used her supernatural powers, Colossus pose, defeated the fishmen guarding the island. Then she came to a cave, in search of the legendary sacred land and sacred water. Then suddenly a huge man-eating flower ate Nuwa in one bite. Nuwa struggled. Even the skin is pierced. But she didn't give up. She exerted all her nursing strength. Finally got rid of this terrifying man-eating flower. The baby defeated the monster guarding the cave. Finally got the best soil and water in the world. He wants to use the treasure in his hands, creating a magical species, make the world sentient and loving. So he imitated his own appearance, shaped the divine soil into the shape of a human, empower them with divine power. This is how the earliest humans were born. Nuwa exchanged for her own guardian beasts, dragon and phoenix, and used their 1,000-year vitality as a gift of birth for this pair of newborn baby god frogs. From then on, you have extraordinary powers, used to protect good humans, because they were created by the disciples of God. So it will remain as it is now. It never ages. Nuwa named it Longwa and Fengwa. Nuwa continues to build people, created more ordinary humans, although they do not have the great power of the gods, baby. But Nuwa endowed them with supreme wisdom, adds emotion to the mundane world. The beginning of Nuwa's creation of mankind. It is to make them peaceful and beautiful with all things in the world. Good times are always short. I don't know why. The sky was suddenly overcast. A darkness covers the earth. Misfortune. A catastrophe is about to happen. Nuwa performs supernatural powers. He found that there was a huge gap in the sky. Then a huge current of water poured down, will submerge the whole world. Lady Nuwa suffered catastrophe, so he used his divine power to draw the multicolored divine stone. I want to fill the gap in the sky with this stone, but the resistance of Tianshui is too great. The power of Nuwa cannot do it, so he called the dragon and phoenix twin babies. Help yourself make up for the sky, in front of the world and their children. Nuwa chose to sacrifice her child. Due to the huge resistance of Tianshui, the two must cross the heavens to the realm of the gods, then cut off the water at the source. Although Nuwa is reluctant to bear the double baby, but he had no choice, or make up the sky. The earth escaped this great catastrophe, but the twin babies of dragon and phoenix stayed in the realm of gods forever. According to legend, Nuwa refined stones to replenish the sky and save the earth, but sacrificed his own children. Nuwa swore from now on, you must find the entrance to the celestial realm. Bring back the dragon and phoenix twin babies. So he left the world he had created, embarked on the road to find a baby. At the same time, Shuangwa lost her mother because of it. Crying in the heavens resound through the emperor, shocked the emperor in charge of heaven. So the emperor sent the heavenly soldiers and heavenly generals, brings the two of them to him. After understanding what happened, the emperor was furious, asked how the heavens broke apart. A few Tianjiang stood up. It turns out that the rupture of the celestial layer was broken by their fight. The emperor was very angry when he heard it, and they sent them to prison. The gates of heaven cannot be opened at will, otherwise it will cause chaos in the world. Therefore, the heavenly emperor has no way to send them back to the earth. But the emperor was moved by his actions. The two of them had nothing to do with him, solved all the mysteries. The two took the villagers to the Yellow River. The water of the Yellow River is transformed by the tears of Nuwa. Therefore, it contains the power of Nuwa. Under the purification of the Yellow River water, the villagers have all been restored to their original appearance. Then suddenly a gust of wind and sand hit in the distance. It's the grumpy giant pigs. They can't wait. Decided to leave them in heaven. Asked Shuangwa to show evidence ASAP. To find clues as soon as possible. Shuangwa asked the Spider King to take them. Found the giant pig wounded by humans, although the two have changed their forms. But his voice has not changed. Long was recognized the two at once. Black whined Black Hawk. I had to run away in despair. The contradiction between humans and the giant pig beast is solved. The ability to learn from the heavens. Shuangwa returns to the village, although everything is on track. But the god of darkness has quietly awakened. The forces of darkness have risen. Black magic is born again. At that time, he will guide the dark waters to devour all living creatures, destroy the world created by light. The catastrophe awakened the original owner of the holy sword. He is the god who disappeared for many years, become an immortal with infinite mana. Only Shuangwa's mother planet Nuwa can save the world. The gods will guide with the sword. take them to Nuwa. The dark waters continue to spread, has penetrated into the absolute world. After many years, Shuangwa has finally found the perfect world. I met my mother. The holy sword represents supreme mana.
天啊，求求你告诉我，我要怎样才能找到我的孩子？只要能找回我的孩子，不管受多大的痛苦，我也无所谓。
Can break all rules. Wait until the right moment to open the gates of heaven. Shuangwa unleashes the power of the holy sword. Open up the world. A powerful energy bursts out. The seal vanished in an instant. The world disappears. The mother and son separated by heaven and earth are finally reunited. Because of the joy of being together, Nuwa's hair has also been restored to its original appearance. But they didn't have time to greet each other. Time is running out. Send them back to earth. So everyone came to the magical island girl. Was incarnation methods. Make a great effort to the sky and the earth. Lifted the whole island. Nuwa took the opportunity to dive into the sea. Found the sun and moonstone. With the help of God's stone, two people can use the power of the sun and moon essence. Use it for yourself. Looking at the world shrouded in darkness, the two were persuaded by heaven and earth. Evil things are everywhere. Nuwa dedicated her life to cultivation. Sprinkle your tears on the earth. But everywhere the tears go, all things in Babi are revived again. The dead are brought back to life. But Nuwa's power is limited. Soon, all his powers were exhausted. The forces of darkness are still expanding. Dinosaur territory has also been invaded. Sent to the palace to learn skills. The Yellow River is transformed by the tears of Nuwa. Can temporarily withstand the dark water to save the earth. Nuwa decided to sacrifice herself, only by fully combining her blood essence with the water of the Yellow River. To make the Yellow River water exert great power, completely destroy the dark water. But that would be because the vitality would be exhausted into an eternal stone statue. However, it did not wait until the next day. Here lives a crane. Nuwa was kidnapped by the dark forces. Because I shed tears before, Nuwa has exhausted her power. Now it is no match for the little demon at all. No one can stop the darkness from ruling the world. The dark waters erupted in full force, about to devour the whole world. The ghost mouse is back. Crazy ravages the world. Even the three demons who were defeated under them, with a fairy beast called Shout Fuxing, dare to continue making waves. Gun King incarnate as dragon and Phoenix Divine Fist, directly into the black water. However, the reason why they are so arrogant, it's because the god of darkness has been resurrected again. After being transformed by the black demon Vine, he has gained powerful dark powers. Ordinary spelling attacks are ineffective against it at all. The dark god opened his mouth. Countless energy light balls came out. In getting along slowly, immediately given order, the ball of light converged and smashed towards the double baby continuously. Fortunately, the two escaped the attack by flying. Otherwise, this blow is enough to tear the two apart. Shuangwa tries to summon the holy sword to fight against the god of darkness. Unexpectedly, the god of darkness interrupted the casting of the spell, smashed directly at the dragon baby. Longwa forcibly took over the palm technique. Homeopathic use of Panlong Fist, but his attack. We soon became friends. It doesn't work at all against the god of darkness. The god of darkness opened his bloody mouth. A powerful suction force arises spontaneously. Under the strong suction, two people are about to be eaten. The dragon and phoenix babies were actually eaten by monsters. The dark god is even more outrageous. He actually tried to pluck the sun off. Good thing he had indigestion. Shuangwa is not only safe and sound. From then on, the dragon and phoenix twin babies settled in the heavens. They called out the Bible. The two of them opened his intestines directly, drilled out of the body, while the god of darkness is sick. Shuangwa wants her life. Unexpectedly, Black Magic Tang actually took action in person. Took the dark gods away. And not only that, he also wants to capture the sun. Shuangwa wants to stop. I don't know how long time has passed. Eaten by him again. The two are at a loss. Black magic actually exploded by itself. It turned out that God Guanyin came to the rescue. But there is no Nuwa. Dark waters will swallow the world. Nuwa is not idle. He was secretly restoring his abilities. She broke free from the rope. Come to save the Emperor. The power of the two has greatly increased now. But I forgot the little lucky star. Fortunately, the mountain god passed by with soy sauce. Saved her. Nuwa came to the Yellow River. After some explanation, he severed his own artery. Her menstrual blood flowed down, mixed into the surging river. The Yellow River has injected the power of Nuwa, received epic enhancement. Then little Lucky Star suddenly had an idea. It directly swallowed all the dark water, washed away the contaminated earth. But Nuwa lost all her vitality because of it, became an eternal stone statue. In memory of the great Nuwa, Double Tile using Holy Sword carved the title of Peace Muse for it. But the god of darkness is not dead. He's back with a vengeance, threatening Shuangwa with Nuwa's stone statue to take them to steal the artifact, make them hand over the sword, then pay for it yourself. Shuangwa thinks again and again. They can't afford to lose their mother, so he handed over the Holy Sword and spent his life. Unexpectedly, the Holy Sword did not arrive. Instead, it was snatched by the dinosaur leader. The god of darkness reaches out to grab, blocked by Guanyin again, under the instigation of Xiao Fuxing, using divine power to protect Shuangwa, who has lost all her skills. But the god of darkness doesn't need it at all, and robbing people. Fortunately, Shuangwa has a wide range of contacts. The giant hogs came to help. See each other in crowds. The god of darkness had no choice but to avoid the edge. But Shuangwa lost her power. Soon it will turn to dirt. The two must reach the sun. They came to the treasure pavilion while the moon was dark and the wind was high, absorbing sun essence to restore power. But the sun is very far away. I'm afraid the two can't last long. The god of light took his breath of light, introduced into Shuangwa's body. This extends their lifespan, add 15 days of time, and turn its power into a ball of light. Guide their direction among all kinds of weapons. With the help of the god of light, Shuangwa has finally reached the source of the sun. But the monsters didn't give up, tracked all the way here. Seeing that Shuangwa has lost all her skills, this is the best time for the snake spirit to take revenge. Unexpectedly, the ball of light flashed by, cut off the snake spirit's left arm again. The power of the god of light is still there. The little monster is no match. The two only took a fancy to this pair of small collars. But except for the little demon, the god of darkness has also come. Only one breath of energy left. Directly destroyed the light ball, just as he reached out his huge hand. About to die, the dinosaur leader suddenly appeared, blocked the attack. It took half a day. It turns out that Shuangwa forgot to bring the Holy Sword, but something amazing happened. The dinosaur leader specially came to deliver the sword, just saved them. The Holy Sword is integrated into the double baby's body. It had enormous power. The god of summer is very afraid of the Holy Sword, so he ran away with his men. After all this delay, Shuangwa's body has gradually transformed into. The earth is illuminated by the source of the sun. Their bodies began to recover gradually. The collar automatically locks on their necks. But the cunning snake spirit did not give up. He sneaks up, knocked the dinosaur leader off the cliff, and poisoned the dragon baby into a vegetable. But the source of the sun is pure yang. The evil waste of the light creation hurts at the touch. The snake spirit suffered, had to run away again. But because of the snake spirit's troubles, sun support is gone. People were terrified and overwhelmed. This is the finale of the Oriental baby god. Dragon baby completely blackened. Phoenix became mute. It wasn't that long ago. The two were ambushed by the snake spirits. To exorcise the dragon baby, Fang was personally sucked out the snake venom in Longwa's body, although Longwa was saved. But Fengwa became mute. Sun support doesn't know how long it will take to recover. He hurried back to the heavenly soldiers who entered the palace to guard the treasures. The crane first came to find the whereabouts of the dinosaur leader. But the dinosaur leader not only survived, he's recovered from all his injuries. The two speculated that the water here might be able to detoxify. Just then, the haunting monster is here again. The current twin babies can't move. The Holy Sword cannot be used either. Instead, it was snatched away by the little demon. Dinosaur leader and crane fight back. It was soon discovered that the treasure was lost, to drive them away. But the sun was blocked by the dark god. Without sunlight, the source of the sun cannot be produced. Then the sun god suddenly appeared, dispel the clouds, drive away the dark gods, in order to heal Fengwa's injury as soon as possible. And the crane carried him into the water. The sun god said it was the fountain of life. It can cure all the wounds in the world. Look at the collar of the Shuangwa bow terrier. Reborn it. After all this trouble, the source of the sun is reborn. In the scorching sun, the strength of the two gradually recovered, received the real body. Villagers who dare not be. He was in deep trouble. Although the dark waters have faded, but the dark vine root demon spirit is still there. Heaven knows the truth. Double baby hands. The condenser squeezes out powerful solar energy. Wipe out all evil in one fell swoop. It's these guys who are endless. Killings. Longwa was accidentally attacked by the demon spirit Rat King. Poisoned. Not long after. Dragon baby becomes evil. Complete blackening. However, the good emperor did not blame them. The blackened dragon baby does not recognize its 6 relatives. Fight against Fengwa, thanks to the god of light, controlled the evil energy in Longwa's body. Only he can save the dragon baby. Only the dragon baby committed suicide and died of her own evil body to return to normal. Therefore, everyone used chains to tie the dragon baby to the cliff. Only by his own consciousness. The diamond ring is the treasure of the heavens to defeat the evil body. If Ronwa fails, that phoenix baby can only kill him. In order not to break free from the chains, Longwa let Fengwa cut off her own. Then there was a big competition. Live good and evil dragon baby wore top of the forbidden. I don't know how long time has passed. Suddenly, an evil force surged out of Ryua's body. Ryua destroys the evil body with one punch. It is the strongest weapon in the heavens. Ronwa finally defeated herself. Dispel the evil body back to normal. Even more outrageous, Guanyin and the mountain gods actually travel through time and space. They are in the future world. I found out how to resurrect Nuwa. Nuwa once scattered her essence to the earth. As long as the tears of all the world are gathered, return the essence to Nuwa, but they claimed ownership. Could bring him back to life. But before that, the two need to enter the dark world. Take back your holy sword. They already have the source of the sun in their bodies. Can be protected from the darkness. Easily recall the holy sword. At this time, the god of darkness is still thinking of stealing the house. Shuangla manipulates the holy sword. It's a hornet's nest. Not even God can tame. Dragon baby farewell holy sword. Driving away the chasing black magic tang. I didn't expect this to be a pretense. Black magic has stolen the crystal. Directly destroyed the sun and moon. The stone made the sun disappear. Everyone hurriedly gathers the tears of the essence of the world. Bathed in the stone statue of Nuwa. Nuwa absorbed the vitality from everyone. Miraculously resurrected again. Now the twin babies are recognized as the masters. But Nuwa cannot save the sun. Only the dragon and phoenix can save the sun. They were created by the light. The body contains the essence of the sun and the moon. Only sacrifice the double baby, turn it into the land of light and river water to save the sun, save the world. And in ancient times, the forces of light and darkness have always been at odds. Prove that this is the fate. Humans have built a powerful army to fight against the darkness.
快来，喝一些我的奶补补身子吧。张大婶，不用了。喝一些奶又算得了什么呢？你呀，就不要紧了。来，凤娃，喝吧。
Darkness also creates magic weapons to invade the light. The Dark Lord has created a new puppet. It's called Dark Fighter. The leader of mankind is called the Light. It was the child saved by Shenhua back then. In the folk, the story of the Oriental godchild is passed down. When darkness comes again, the baby god representing the light will fall from the sky. Protect the vulnerable. The heavenly emperor presented this pair of treasures to the dragon and phoenix twins. Sure enough, dragon baby has really been reborn from the sun. The essence of the sun flows into the statue of Ronwa. Ryua's human body was born. The reborn dragon baby unlocks new skills, can transform into a sun warrior. Unfortunately, due to the underestimation of Longwa's enemies, I almost died as soon as I was resurrected. Darkness is the light that grabs the wounded, showing off their achievements. From then on, Shuangwa's divine power grew stronger day by day. Unexpectedly, dragon baby didn't die at all. He also received a wave of experience from small soldiers. Upgraded dragon baby. Directly learned the big move poison transformation sun fist. Fiery flame. Roasted the Dark Fighter directly. Crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. Dark Fighter is in bad shape. And ran away. The light was severely wounded by the Dark Fighter. But I feel sorry for Aunt Zhang. Gradually, I have adapted to life in the celestial realm, unexpectedly, with the power of Dragon Baby alone, unable to heal Guangming's internal injuries. Only the Phoenix Baby is resurrected. Only by combining the powers of the two can there be a chance of survival. However, Fengwa absorbs the essence of the moon. It cannot be revived during the day. Unexpectedly, this time the villain has also become stronger. The Dark Fighter not only has a demon body, it can also be schizophrenic and turn into a human body. He turned for animals of the forest into beast fighters, forgetting the things in the world, used to fight against the dragon and phoenix twin babies. The reason why Dragon Baby can be resurrected, it all depends on the stone statues cast by humans. The stone statue absorbs the essence of the sun to reshape its body. In order to bring the Phoenix Baby back to life smoothly, Longwa found the old man of the moon not far away. Asked him for the divine water of the moon. The old man gave Dragon Baby a leaf and let it be used up. But Nuwa searched the ends of the earth. This divine leaf can collect divine water, store it in the leaves. But after Wenwa left,
首领，为了证实我们没有伤害你们，我可以把我的心掏出来证明给你们看的。
the darkness has found the village, then destroyed the stone statue of Fengwa. Villagers saw it. Surprised, they decided to rebuild the statue. Unexpectedly, the dark fighter disguised as a justice fighter into the interior of the village, still looking for the entrance to the celestial realm. With the help of justice fighters, the stone statue just repaired by the villagers really collapsed. The Dragon King returns to the village. The stone statue of Fengwa was found destroyed, crying. The divine liquid full of divine water suddenly floats up by itself, sprinkled divine water on the broken stone statue. The moon water turned out to be a super glue. Ray glued the stone statue. The dark fighters wanted to destroy the statue again. He has always believed that his child is still alive. But when night falls, it's time for the human body to get off work. As the moon falls, a moon ore drilled into the stone statue. Phoenix baby resurrected again in the stone statue. After more than 20 years, the dragon and Phoenix twin babies are resurrected again. We can finally be reunited. Learning that Light is wounded, the two of them rushed to heal him. One day, they will meet again. But Longwa forgot the old man's instructions. Shen-I was unexpectedly overwhelmed by a burst of gas. The source of this power turned out to be the snake spirit, absorbed the power of Kamino. The snake spirit has been resurrected again. For animals become refined, it can turn into a human form. They are the men of the dark fighters, specially used to fight against the Oriental baby gods. The night is a special session for Fengwa. Nuwa, in search of the dragon and Phoenix twin babies, can transform into a moon warrior just because the little monster is not the opponent of Fengwa. It's night without the sun.
所以，龙王，现在的都相信我了吧？龙王。
Ryuwa cannot transform. Nature is in the bag. Fengwa doesn't want to abandon Longwa. No way to start. As a result, he was ambushed by a monster. The two of them have backed the well. Now the light wounds are not healed, risking his life to break into the lightning. Shuangwa was caught again. Nuwa doesn't he know where she is?
龙娃这样的好孩子，他是不会死的，因为天下需要。
Humans face the invasion of darkness. Despair again. Then a new hope emerged. This crane is called Crane Fairy. It can transform into human form. It's a fairy sent by the fairy world, unfortunately sacrificed to resist the ice demon. He came this time to find the heaven and earth spiritual stones. She tried to find the source of the lightning. Resurrect Nuwa. Now the double baby is in trouble. He decided to rescue Shuangwa first. The dark fighter has imprisoned the twin babies. He plans to abolish the skills of the two of them. But the snake spirit is tougher than him. Not only will the skills of the two be wasted and cut off their hands and feet, but just as he did, here comes the Crane Fairy. Find the gate to heaven. The dark warrior is fascinated. Crane Fairy took the opportunity to sneak attack, unleashed a huge wave of energy. The light broke the chain, took the dragon and Phoenix babies away. The dark fighter fell in love at first sight. I fell in love with the Crane Fairy. Obey. In order to let Fengwa and Guangbing heal with peace of mind, Crane Fairy handed the family knife to Longwa, led him out to watch the door. But there is no order from heaven. Sure enough, the beast fighters really found the door. Although the dragon baby's skills are greatly reduced at night, with a family knife, you can barely fight. I didn't expect these four to fit together. Turned into a tyrant, Longwa's tiny body manipulates a huge sword, extraordinarily thick. But that doesn't affect his power at all. Unexpectedly, the king beast was spitting out of the fire of hell. Tianmen won to fight at all. Trapped the treasure knife. Fortunately, the god of light arrived in time. I sent a power bank to Longwa. The energy-filled dragon baby transforms again. Became a sun warrior. Another move, Sun Fist. Directly disintegrated the overlord beast. Unfortunately, the power bank can only be used 3 times. It will disappear when used up. So they must retrieve the holy sword as soon as possible. Nuwa is beating the sky hard. Unexpectedly, their conversation was overheard by the snake spirit in the corner. And the dark fighter is meeting the girl in his heart at the house he stole. This guy can't move his legs. As soon as he sees Fairy, he not only can't fight back, I still want to be good friends with him. Facing this ugly monster, although Crane Fairy is very disgusted, but I can just use his psychology. The sound of the piano resounds through the world. Let him leave the village. But he was smart. You know what's important when it comes to business. The snake spirit can't stand it anymore. straight into the house, ready to kill Fengwa. The fairy naturally refused to let it succeed. Just as the two were about to make their move, Nuwa has arrived. But Crane Fairy did not let Longwa take action, echoing in the heavens. He plans to hang the Dark Fighter. Crane Fairy asked him to withdraw from the village. I'll go to him myself in 2 days. Make friends with him. The Dark Fighter was indeed fooled, left with the Snake Spirit. After recovering from his injuries, he worshipped the Oriental Shenhua as his master. Learn from them. The most important thing now is to find Shuangwa's holy sword. The emperor was shocked. Therefore, everyone came to the place where the holy sword was once lost. Just when everyone wanted to open the mountain and get the sword, the pesky fly is at it again. But their operation, it's all to cooperate with the Dark Fighter's acting. He wants to take this opportunity to further gain the trust of Shuangwa. They don't know. The righteous man is their mortal enemy. Now what they have to do, he hurriedly called the Heaven Realm Protector, is to split this towering mountain, find the sword. But in this mountain, there was another huge energy fluctuation. To find out, Longwa relies on solar power, broke into the mountains with Fengwa. Strange thing is, there is a unique place in this narrow mountain. The two sense the aura of the holy sword. See who's tapping the sky. Constant exploration. I found out that this is the future world. In the future, there are still 2 unicorn statues standing in front of the gate to the world. 2 people are at this gate. Finally found the long-lost holy sword. But just then, Stone Killen suddenly came to life. It turns out that they are the guardian beasts of the future tunnel. And this old man is the future old man. The twin babies looked at the figure in the mirror. After a hard day, the old man handed over the task of saving the world to Shuangwa again, and gave these 2 Kylan divine beasts to them as a gift. But the power of the divine beast is the same as theirs. One can only be used during the day. One can only be used at night. He only has the primordial spirit to find the dragon and phoenix. To use divine power freely, unleash the ultimate fitting stunt. A familiar feeling instantly came to my mind. Now their holy swords have been upgraded, became the sword of the future. By this time, the Dark Fighter had arrived in the village, fighting with the villagers. It seems that Crane Fairy is also a beauty control, because it's time for the night shift. He had to find an excuse to leave first. Shuangwa decided to go to the Ice Valley to find the Heaven and Earth Spirit Stone first, and handed the holy sword to Fairy Crane. Let him protect the villagers. This is their mother, Nuwa, in order to prevent the holy sword from being stolen by the bad guys. Right with Crane Fairy, Xiao Qiao came to a secret base. The two walked through a narrow secret passage, came to Peach Blossom Land. The fairy was about to hide the holy sword in the pool. It was snatched away by the snake spirit. Snake Essence has been planning for a long time, just to seize the holy sword. Unexpectedly, the strength of the snake spirit, after being reborn, has actually improved. After the Emperor knows, the fairy is still struggling with it. Suddenly, the dragon jumped up from the pool. It turns out that this place is actually the seclusion of the dragon. The dragon took back the sword from the serpent spirit and drove him away. I heard that Shuangwa has been resurrected. Dragon is very happy. He decided to find the Phoenix Ice Valley Club, and Shuangwa, right, believes the most dangerous place is the safest place. The rush stopped the lightning, so the two hid the holy sword in the pool of water. The next day, the strong man found the Crane Fairy again. I can imagine the double personality of the Dark Fighter. They all fell in love with him. The fairy trusts him very much. Even the Tibetan brothers of the Holy Sword said it out. It's fun for two people to play together. The name of the oil elf is the god of spring, is the green god of the earth. He found the twin babies this time. But Nuwa was already seriously injured. Precisely to give them navigation, let them find Ice Valley as soon as possible, reclaiming the heaven and earth spirit stones, and the cunning snake spirit. A huge conspiracy is brewing. Found that unsafe safe place. Took the sword. He will betray the Dark Fighter, dominate the world. Double baby following the navigation, losing signs of life. Soon to the North Pole, found the Valley of Ice. Ice Demon gets straight to the point. Not only to destroy the double baby and drain their energy. Since Fengwa cannot fight during the day, Longwa had to single out Ice Demon. But the Ice Demon did his homework in advance, knowing that the energy of the dragon baby comes from sunlight. So I slapped him deep into the ice. Shuangwa burst into tears when she saw this. Start absorbing his energy. At this time, the dragon and the phoenix found the Valley of Ice. The ice film was smashed directly into the ice. They went back into the twin baby's body again. Shuangwa also regained her skills as a result. The two worked together to use the dragon and phoenix divine fist. Surround the ice demon with fire. Ice demon is invincible. I had no choice but to hand over the heaven and earth spirit stones. But the gates of heaven cannot be opened. Unexpected. The magical heaven and earth spirit stone is actually a plate of small mosquito coils. At this time, the snake essence has been sucked. Received the power of the holy sword. Became the snake god Medusa. Now even the dark fighter is no match for him. Almost destroyed. Thanks to his obsession with fairy, he still struggling to support him. Then the devil himself appeared. There is nothing the emperor can do. Pulled back the dying dark fighter and gave him even greater power. Transformed into a dark warrior. Shuangwa also found that the holy sword was lost. They searched for the whereabouts of the monster. I just met two monsters. A life and death duel is underway. They were ignored. Instead, choose to steal directly. The serpent who found them seems to have found them. Nuwa, who fell into the valley, was dying and caught up. Ryawa did not escape. He thinks this is the best time to root out the demons. The snake spirit at this time refused to obey 100 steps. A few words do not match. Fighting with the Dark Warrior again. But the Dark Warrior has 4 helpers, with the advantage of a large number of people. The Titan punched it deep into the mountains. Then he turned around and turned his attack to the eastern Shenhua. The God of Light suddenly descended, but Shuangwa doesn't need it at all. He directly summoned the divine beast Killin, pounced on the beast fighter. The two once again integrated the power of the dragon and phoenix into the holy sword. The bow and arrow instantly unleashed tremendous power, pierced the right hand of the tyrant. Under the burning of the unicorn, the beasts are almost cooked. Shuangwa works together again, pushed the dark warrior into the formation, bestowed Nuwa a new life. People thought they could breathe a sigh of relief. Suddenly, a hidden weapon pierced through the air, pierced through Fairy He's chest. It turns out that the Dark Warrior is not dead. He also took Fairy He hostage. I gave Shuangwa a day. Consider letting them trade the holy sword for the Crane Fairy. Shuangwa has no way. I had to go back to the village first. Hearing that the Crane Fairy was killed, he was the owner of the magical island. The light directly cried into tears. Now the big picture is uncertain. Shuangwa received another side mission. The Moon Man gave them another leaf. Let them retrieve the leaves devoured by the snake spirit. There's so much energy in that leaf. It will bring great disaster to the world. Ugly monsters don't like their own kind. Instead, I fell in love with the fairies, and he was carried away by love. Is the god of light. He actually let the betrayed snake spirit guard Fairy Crane. Go find Shuangwa and get the holy sword yourself. He transformed into a human body, found the devil baby again. With the emotional foundation established before, Shuangwa believes in it. He immediately proposed that the holy sword be given to him for safekeeping. Let Shuangwa save Miss Crane. Shuangwa agreed to his request without thinking. However, Shuangwa never imagined. But since the birth of heaven and earth, this harmless little white face, it turned out to be a dark fighter. But mantises catch cicadas. Yellow sparrow behind. The cunning snake spirit kidnapped the Crane Fairy and threatens the dark fighter to hand over the holy sword. The Crane Fairy has always been its weakness. Now the dark fighter is completely angry, fighting with the snake spirit again. While they were fighting, light and darkness coexist. The twins came to their hometown, found the captured Crane Fairy. The fairy was poisoned by the snake spirit. Now it's hanging by a thread. The only thing that can detoxify him is snake essence. So the two had to turn back again. At this time, the two monsters are still fighting and losing both. The Dragon King exploits the psychology of the Dark Fighter. Let him save the Crane Fairy. Just leave the snake spirit to them to deal with. Now the power of darkness has gradually awakened. The serpent spirit thought she held the holy sword in her hand. Sure win. Unexpectedly, the holy sword actually comes with a recycling system, back in the hands of Shuangwa. Longwa's move is not only to take back the holy sword. One more thing. He let Fengwa contain the snake spirit. Then, according to the old man, called out another leaf inside the snake spirit. The two wanted to take this opportunity, attempt to rule the world. Ask him about the fairy's antidote. Unexpectedly, the snake spirit is very cunning. The two men escaped. Now the snake spirit has no whereabouts. The two could only transfer the fairy's poison to their own to save his life. But do this, they will also lose their power due to poisoning. The god of light told Ranwa, the power bank in his hands. Nuwa took the divine land that guarded the light without authorization.
我们和人类互相夺占这个世界。这个世界上有许许多多的生灵，他们各有各的生存环境和生存方式，各自在自己的领地上安定的生活着。他们不想侵占你们的领地和世界啊！他们希望大家都能和平共存在这个世界上。头领，你看看你们这些死去的巨猪兽兄弟，如果没有这无情的封杀， 没有这场突如其来的战争，我想他们依然能够活得好好的。对于我们双方来说，战争只能带来更多的伤亡和痛苦。
没有其他办法，为了占领这个世界，死伤在所难免。
可你们知道吗？天下最大的敌人是黑暗，黑暗侵袭着天下，也包括你们巨猪兽啊！
什么黑暗？
如果这无情的风沙毁灭了森林与土地，使人类灭亡，就会减弱天下对抗黑暗的力量。到那个时候，黑暗就将轻而易举地统治世界了。即使那时你们巨猪兽留在了这个世界上，可单凭你们的力量是无法战胜黑暗的。到黑暗统治世界之时，也就是你们巨猪兽绝迹之日啊！
这真的吗？你们没有骗我？
我没有骗你们，这是事实。
It can help the crane fairy force out the toxins in the body, but there are drawbacks. You will lose all the power of the fairies. Although this method has great drawbacks, but people have no other choice. The two were just about to leave. The dark fighter is back. Azure Heart heals Fairy his wounds. Shuangwa had to get rid of him first. With the holy sword, the strength of the double baby is completely crushed. And Shenchui, so he has to find Shenhua. The dark fighter defeated it with these. After that, the two, according to the god of light, start to detoxify the crane fairy. The dark fighter is often emotional. The devil has lost confidence in him. He remodeled the snake spirit. It's under its control, and gave him the power to control the dark fighter. Let him complete the hegemony for himself. At this time, Fairy He's chemotherapy has also ended. Stop the forces of darkness. Now he has drained the snake venom.
不要紧，过一会儿他们会冷静下来的。
真的吗？奇怪，尤一，你怎么会知道的？
他们每次都是这样的。
It also dissipates all the power. The snake spirit has absorbed the future energy in the holy world. If you let him open the door to the future, the consequences will be disastrous. The old man is already in the unicorn. Installed an automatic tracking device. The unicorn can take the double baby to find the hidden snake spirit. The snake spirit knows that it is no match. Escaped after a few moves. Every time the dark god absorbs the soul of a virgin, Shuangla only cares about killing snake spirits. His home has been stoned by darkness again. He has kidnapped all the villagers and used this to make Shuangla hand over the holy sword. Even the heaven and earth spirit stones fell into his hands. When the twin babies were at a loss, the crane's saber suddenly appeared, robbed the heaven and earth spirit stone. But the spiritual energy of the spirit stone was sucked dry by the dark fighter. No Reiki. You can increase your skills. Spirit stones are useless. The wise dragon baby did not directly compromise. He promised the dark fighter that as long as the snake spirit was eradicated, meet all his requirements. Boga just can't start. How could he kill his master? He decided to fight to the death to protect his master. However, with his strength, he is no match at all. Dark fighter loses patience. Directly cooked raw rice. It only takes 179 souls. Turn the crane fairy into an evil limb. I will always follow your instructions. The snake spirit is finally dying. This cunning monster has plagued many creatures. Today, he was finally successfully subdued under the forces of Shuangwa. The Kirin withdrew the snake spirit's future plans, made him lose all his power, disappear into the world. Shuangwa summoned the holy sword to kill the ice demon guarding the villagers. They rescued the villagers. He could rule the world. Keep going to find the holy water of the universe. But the dark fighter has already sent a younger brother and monitor their movements. The two wanted to take out the beast fighter. Unexpectedly, the dark fighter suddenly appeared, caught the two. This time, he stopped dealing with the two of them, decided to kill Shuangwa, double baby, before leaving, desperate to release all the energy in your body. So he dispatched his men, and out of the last moment of life, the god of light pulled out the primordial spirits of the two, hidden in its own body. The darkness is pinched hard. Shuangwa's physical body then dissipated to resurrect the twin babies, only by reshaping their bodies. Due to the hand of the god of light, don't pinch people. Take this great and arduous task, hunting boys and girls everywhere. Hand it over to the light. Two people trekking came to Taihu Wonderland on Mount High here, nurturing the spirituality of heaven and earth. Make a man from the soil here. You can give the twin babies a new life. Here we go. All the light has to do is pinch out the figure of the Oriental Shenhua. The village is now empty. I don't know how many years have passed. It was stolen directly. The fairy has succumbed to the darkness and turned all the villagers into evil with the unremitting efforts of the people. Finally pinch the double baby. Shuangwa's primordial spirit returns. Resurrect. at their beckoning. The previously lost energy is also returned to the body. Two people walking through the clouds. The mother returned to the world he had created. Fly off the earth, came to the vast universe. In the cosmic castle here, contains a kind of cosmic holy water. Restore the good nature of the plant person. The holy water is guarded by the cosmic saints. He has already been here, waiting for Shuangwa. I saw him chanting a spell. The holy water of the universe is gradually converging, merged into the body of the devil baby. But the animals don't recognize him anymore. Now, as long as they fit together, you can become a powerful beast of peace. And not only that, the saintess also gave the two some dolls for free. You can let it out to fight when it's critical. Bright returned to the village. It was found that the villagers were not demonized, just fainted. It turns out that Fairy, he is not completely demonized. He saved the villagers. The grandson of the 1,000-year-old mountain turtle, he decided to take advantage of the dark fighter's dual personality. This monster, schizophrenia. You want to kill yourself? Facing this double torture, he couldn't take it anymore. He's going to kill the crane fairy, then come back to life. Completely turned him into evil. Unfortunately, his plan fell through again. Remember the appearance of Nuwa? Shuangwa has returned. Another trick to attract stars. Darkness caught Fairy Crane again. But I didn't expect his human body to abandon the dark and turn to the light, standing firmly on the bright side. Coupled with the deception of Crane Fairy, I have a stronger belief. Shuangwa took the opportunity to sneak attack. Releasing holy water corroded his right hand. Then he took the Crane Fairy and fled. Nuwa founded the humans he created to stop the pursuit. Shuangwa released the doll given by the saintess. These 6 cosmic warriors each have different supernatural powers. Stellar Ball. The Dark Fighters didn't know how to deal with it for a while. I had to run away temporarily. Fortunately, Kankan's basketball has entered his body. 3 more hours. Basketball will be completely powerful. Help Shuangwa defeat the Dark Fighter. They found themselves being bullied by a group of monsters. Now Shuangwa must use the air of justice, exorcise the evil energy in fairy cranes. But on the way to healing, a familiar figure reappeared. The snake spirit is not dead and sucked the evil energy from the fairy's body, successfully transformed into human form. It turns out that this guy has a total of 7 lives, can be resurrected 7 times. Although the snake spirit picked up a bargain, he rushed to shoot. However, the crane fairy is also detoxified by this. I heard Fairy, his voice. Light comes immediately, spirit. Seeing the fairy restored to her original appearance, Bright is so excited that he can even speak. I thought I was really. The Dark Fighter has absorbed the spiritual energy of heaven and earth, has become undefeated. It's really hard to deal with right now. At this time, rescued the captured villagers. The gods who had been asleep for 2,000 years suddenly reappeared. Original. Fairy He's family knife was once also the sword of the gods. It's called the knife. It was the sword that awakened the gods. Ask him for help. Originally, it will take a lot of time for the holy water in Shuangwa to fuse. Now, the gods directly injected their own primordial spirits into them. The 3 monsters in front of her made Nuwa very angry. Accelerates the melting of holy water. Wait until the holy water is fused. Yuan Shen will continue to drill into Fairy Crane's body. Restore his power. Suddenly sensed. His basketball energy is being sucked away by a strange force. It is the snake spirit that absorbs the power. He took advantage of the basketball attack to use the blue ice stone to suck all his energy. The appearance of Shuanghua is tantamount to disrupting his plans. He bowed his head and waved his sleeves. In a panic, the snake spirit only sucks the power of the human body. The spiritual energy of the heaven and earth spirit stones is still in the body of the dark warrior. The wounded dark warrior quickly found his master. Get help. The devil is healing him. Accidentally, the spiritual energy of heaven and earth was shot out of the body together. So the double baby effortlessly. The sky is regained. Earth Reiki. Just one move beat 3 monsters all over the place. This man has been practicing basketball for 2.5 years. But the Dragon King doesn't take it seriously at all. I gave him a basketball dance directly on the spot, while everyone is having fun. The Serpent Spirit has given the blue ice stone to the Cold Beast, although they did not obtain the spiritual energy of heaven and earth, but it took out the human body. The current human body has lost its magical nature, become ordinary. The cold monster has taken control of him again, seeing that he was no match for Nuwa, received under his own command, and gave him great mana. It's a pity that I can't forget Miss He. I am determined to find him. Xiu Anhua found the snake spirit again, went to war with him. Unexpectedly, the ice stone in the hands of the snake spirit. He actually began to absorb the power of fairy cranes. Then the human body suddenly appeared, hugged the crane fairy. The monsters fled in a hurry. Shuangwa wanted to kill the snake spirit again. Unexpectedly, I met the magic tiger and suddenly attacked. Stimulated, Ron was back. The snake spirit took the opportunity to sneak attack, drain the power of Fengwa. Crane Fairy wanted to shoot, but it was taken away by the human body. They all caught the snake spirit. Ask him for blue ice stones. Snake spirit has no way, as long as the children in the village. I had to throw the ice stone aside. Run for your life. The strong man takes the crane fairy, found a hidden cave. He confessed everything to the crane fairy in the cave and promised him that he would rescue the Eastern God King in search of ice stones. The dark fighter finds the badly wounded phoenix. Now Fengwa has lost her power, only by the ravages of the dark fighters. As soon as you are born, you will be captured by monsters. I don't want to come. Heroes keep their promises. Sure enough, I found the wound baby, two former selves. Now it's against each other. The strong man uses the energy bestowed upon him by the cold monster, blocked the dark fighter's attack, then took the wound baby away. Ryuwa was hit by the evil tiger, seriously injured. Now there are no children in the village. The devil tiger comes from the devil king, but hit and can't pull out. Mushrooms will gradually erode its body, be one with it. At that time, the dragon baby will turn black, become a monster. The combatants have marched to the city of the dragon, looking for Tian Long Bone Marrow. Once the Tian Long Bone Marrow is obtained, the devil will return to the world, watching your children suffer. Ronwa told the light of the situation, and he has to find a place himself. Defeat the magic bone in the body. After much hardship, the light found the hidden cave, but at this time, Fengwa has lost her skills. Crane Fairy was also poisoned by the snake spirit. There is no way. Bright had to export and suck out the snake venom of the Crane Fairy himself. The current situation is very unfavorable for everyone. The most important thing is to find the blue ice stone. Nuwa can bear it. Restore Fengwa's skills. To defeat the magic bone, Dragon Baby uses the chi of justice in her body. Stubborn against. But things happen. Snake Spirit appears. He wanted to take advantage of the fire, pull out the Dragon Baby's magic bone, makes his life worse than death. Unexpectedly, so he decided to find the Dark God. The appearance of the strong man once again interrupted his plan. This man used to be the great devil of a generation, but because I fell in love with a girl, so as to change. Once a sworn enemy, now a friend. To help Dragon Baby get out of control, the strong man decided to use the ice palm.
我们活着是为了天下，死了也要为天下。
Smash the magic bone on his back. Although this could stop the invasion of the magic bone, but part of the devil energy still remains in Longwa's body, completely eradicated this scourge. Ronwa handed over the universe fighter to the strong man. Please do his best to stop the dark fighter. Light is looking for a needle in a haystack in the forest. Finally found the lost ice stone, but the same. Snake spirits are also looking for ice stones. His mortal body can beat the snake spirit at all. Fortunately, the strong man appeared in time, blocked the attack. But the despicable snake spirit actually kidnapped the light. But the dark gods don't take it seriously. Make him hand over the ice stone. His ice palm is a gift from the cold monster, specially to restrain snake spirits. Snake spirits see its power, had to return temporarily. It takes a long time to melt ice stones. You can't do it in a short time with the strength of a strong man alone. He gave the task to the light. Go to Tian Long City by yourself first. Ronwa finally defeated the magic tiger. He also tried to win Nuwa over to rule the world with him. Back to Fengwa's side again, with the solar energy of Longwa. The ice will soon melt. The sun god sensed the sincerity of Shuangwa. Come and help them. Under the scorching energy, the ice stone melting ability returned to Fengwa's body again. Everyone is taking care of Fengwa's injury. Crane Fairy snake venom has not been drained yet, so Longhua had to work again, with Nuwa's own strength, heal its wounds. When they were injured, Fengwa's cosmic star stone is gone, and Longwa lost the heaven and earth spirit stone. But now there is no time to look for it. They must go to the Dragon City immediately. Dark Fighter flies around the earth, lost 3 times in the middle, finally found the City of Dragons, just as he was about to do it. Can't compete with the gods of darkness. The strong man suddenly arrived, blocked his attack. As soon as the two meet, cannibalism again. Hit yourself. The strong man uses the ice palm, frozen the dark fighter into an ice sculpture. It's a pity that he is powerful. The ice palm cannot be completely defeated, only temporarily trap him. he came down to the foot of the mountain. At the same time, the cunning snake spirit stole him again, injured and Zhang kidnapped the light. The dark warrior has indeed broken free from Bink, out of control. Then he punched the strong man seriously. Tianlong seemed to feel his righteousness. He saved his life to avenge this betrayal. Looking at the white tigers piled up beneath their feet, the dark fighter turned him into a dog. Fortunately, the twin babies arrived in time, prevented tragedy. Is Fengwa ready? The two absorb the spiritual energy of heaven and earth. Complete armor combination, transformed into a sun and moon warrior, then carry powerful energy. A duel with the dark fighter. Unexpectedly, the dark fighters actually attacked Fengru, fell into deep despair, disrupted his spellcasting. Then a light punch severely injured the two. It seems that the current skills of the two are not opponents. The two had to use a combined stunt. Duo. The twins finally fit together, about to become a powerful beast of peace. Dark fighter straight blocked. As a result, the right hand was directly corroded by the holy water, turned into white bones. He tried to use divine power to bring them back to life again. Under the wrappers of holy water, the double baby's body is fully integrated, turned into a peace beast representing light. The peace beast has great power. The dark fighter is no match for him. Beast fighters reunited again, became a overlord. Want to use this against the beast of peace? But in the face of their attacks, the peace beast remains motionless. But the bones that lost their spiritual aura can no longer return to the sun. He spat out a mouthful of old phlegm, unexpectedly poisonous in phlegm. The overlord beast was directly poisoned back to its original state. The dark fighter is not reconciled. I want to continue to eat by egg strike.
够了，我们愿意。天下不能没有太阳，没有了太阳，就没有了对抗黑暗的力量。我们是光明之土和光明之水造就的生命啊！活着是为了天下，死了也要为天下。 更何况，目前的情况是唯有我们才能拯救太阳。妈妈，你曾经说过，希望我们能够为天下创造出一个和平幸福的世界。可是现在，天下将失去光明，我们该去挽救的，及时付出生命。妈妈，我们愿意。孩子，我的好孩子，你们以后就像太阳和月亮一样，只要世上有太阳和月亮存在，妈妈心中将永远有你们。我的孩子们，你们保重。 妈妈为你们感到自豪。
大家别急，他们虽然化为了光明之土和光明之水，可就像太阳和月亮一样，他们的生命没有终止，他们将在太阳和月亮中获得重生。
太好了，可是不知道他们什么时候才能下来呢？
不管多久，我们都会等着他们的。
天下又恢复了平静，光明与黑暗共存，天下将会遭遇怎样的危机呢？ 龙娃凤娃能回来吗？
The peace beast attacked with another old phlegm, corroded it directly. His body turned to bones, completely smashed. Shuangwa finally wiped out the dark fighter completely. Nur was caught in extremes. Get rid of this demon. Tianlong has pity on the world since the birth of mankind. I've been living in fear. So he decided to put his own bone marrow to the greatest human beings on earth. Let him gain supreme mana, become the supreme king, safeguarding the safety of all humanity. From now on, the city of the dragon will also disappear forever, no longer exists. Thoughts of another solution. Just then, the weapon of the cold monster in the body of the strong man suddenly attacked. He tried to control the strong man, capture the hands of Shuangwa. Tianlong bone marrow. Shuangwa had to suppress the weapon first, trying to force it out of the body. Unfortunately, it is impossible to save the Hero Sutra. His body is the gift of the cold monster, also controlled by weapons. She wants to create more humans. Once the weapon leaves his body, he would instantly become an Iceman. But at the last moment of his life, received the approval of Fairy He died without regret. The soldier's body gradually melts, left everyone forever. Too late to be sad. Everyone is back home again. They had to find the stones. Let people prosper again. Otherwise, Nuwa will disappear forever with the fairy world. But no matter how they find it, can't find the spirit stone. Then 6 cosmic stones suddenly appeared. They magically came back by themselves. Original. When the strong man left, he released the cosmic stone, suddenly attracted to each other, found each other, coincidentally. Little did she know that the child she created, the real heaven and earth spirit stones, are still in the hands of the universe warriors. Shuangwa took back the star stone. he hurried back to the village. Check out the status of the villagers. Aunt Guangzhang was severely injured because I missed the light, so the heart vessels are damaged. There's nothing we can do now. They decided to exterminate the serpent spirits. Rescue the light will eventually become food for the dark gods. Oriental Shenhua will definitely beat you into a rotten skin snake. Rotten snake. This is the finale of the Oriental baby god. The snake spirit was completely wiped out. The light has become the emperor of the world. Nuwa resurrected. Just now, the snake spirit is still holding a broken stone, intimidating and threatening Shuangwa. He didn't know the stone was fake. Nuwa once again builds people. Shuangwa completely ignored him. Just hit it. If you dare to move again, I will scrap the heaven and earth spirit stones. It doesn't matter. You can waste it if you want, because of the heaven and earth spirit stone in your hands. He is a fake stone, but the snake spirit accepts this trick. And a blue ice stone. He wanted to use this ice stone, using divine power to create a whole new life, absorbing the power of Shuangwa again. Unexpectedly, Tianlong's bone marrow suddenly became powerful. Get the twin babies out of control. Tianlong Yuanshan out of body, shattered the ice stone in one fell swoop. Pierced the body of the snake spirit. The snake spirit is not reconciled. He didn't want to die. He wanted revenge. With this obsession, but she didn't know. He took the form of a snake, rushed to Shuangwa again. Dragon baby directly shoots a solar energy, hit the snake spirit's body. The solar energy messed up the internal organs of the snake spirit, caused it to die violently. Fortunately, the double babies were in time. The light can still see its mother for the last time. The generous Aunt Zhang also passed away. All agree. Your own every move. The light is the one who is most qualified to be a leader. Therefore, the dragon baby gave the Tianlong bone marrow to the light. After Bright ate the bone marrow, the body reacts instantaneously. The primordial spirit of the dragon merges with it. He is no longer that ordinary human being. It's the dragon among men, a well-deserved emperor. Now he has the power of a god. The skill is actually above the family knife. All in the plans of the dark gods. From now on, humans will be protected by the dragon god. Pass this power on forever. Need to stay on Earth to continue to protect humanity. And Shuangwa has to rush to the fairy world to save her home planet. At this time, the crane and the little lucky star are waiting for them in the fairy world. The flowers are all thanks. To be able to see them again. Don't mention how happy I can be. A moment of greetings. They quickly found the place where the spirit stones were stored, waiting for the moonlight. This is the heart of the fairyland. When Longwa returns the spirit stone to its place.
没想到天下竟然有这样的女子，让我这么喜欢，我好像被她征服了。
啊，主人，你怎么能喜欢上那位姑娘呢？
我只觉得看到她就集中不了精神，好像被她牵住了。记住，不许伤害她。
是。
Bringing together the spiritual energy of heaven and earth, reinventing the body of Nuwa. Nur was miraculously resurrected again. But apart from the reunion, the world will also usher in a huge disaster. The devil of the dark world has not been eradicated yet. He is about to wake up again. Everyone must return to the world as soon as possible. When the villagers fell asleep. Defeat the king of Warcraft. But Fairy, he wants to stay in the fairy world. Protect the safety of the fairy world. Come first. Light can't be with Crane Fairy after all. You end up with nothing. Oriental baby god. They found their mother through their own efforts. But can they defeat the king of Warcraft? What will the world be like in the future? The dark god brought his men to the village again. Stay tuned. She grabbed all the sleeping villagers. Tied up in the courtyard, the noise woke up Nuwa. The god of darkness blackmailed Nuwa with the lives of the villagers. Ask him to hand over his newborn baby. Nuwa refused to be captured. He wants to rescue the villagers with his own strength. The god of darkness casts spells at will, transformed into 3 giant skulls. In the face of the forces of darkness, Nuwa is no match at all. Hit powerless to fight back. Nuwa is not satisfied. She also wants to continue trying to rescue the villagers. The dark gods immediately released a ball of hellfire. Surround the villagers. Looking at the villagers caught in the fire, Nuwa turned around and cast her magic again. This time, the dark gods are no longer there. Directly used the thunder palm. After 100 days, the person who wins this trick will. It will break apart and die. And there is only one condition for the dark god, is to ask him to hand over the child. Under the oppression of the dark forces, Nuwa had to. I had to hand over the child who is still in his infancy. The dark gods are very trustworthy. Let go of the villagers in the Sea of Fire, because he still depends on Nuwa. Make him more rations. He only gave Nuwa 3 days. If there are no new children, the entire human race will perish. Nuwa created human beings with her own hands, but pushed them to the edge. He looked at his hands in confusion. The dark god has returned to the lair, absorbing the essence of the 2 children.
龙娃，刚才那位壮士是谁呀？他是来自东方国的战士，那人是一个正义之士，人长得又帅。龙娃，你怎么不留住他呀？就这么让他给走了呢？
Lost the aura. The child was instantly turned into dirt. Now his skills have greatly increased. As long as there are 3 more souls, he can be truly invincible. But Nuwa refused to make a child for it. So he went on a killing spree with his men, chasing deer to kill innocent people, looking at the bloodshed village. The remains of corpses are everywhere. Nuwa no longer has the face-to-face humans, left the village. At this time, Nuwa was heartbroken. Lightning palm poisoning gradually attacks. Her time is running out, so she came to the absolute world on the horizon, decided to escape this sad reality. Once the world enters, we'll never be able to leave. God and man are like this. The people look at the kindness of Nuwa. The shot healed his injury, but Nuwa, who has recovered from her injuries. I think of my child again. He never wanted to abandon humanity. I want to come back to Earth again. But the competitive world is easy. The helpless Nuwa shed tears of sadness. Tears gradually gather into a river. It contains the great maternal love of Nuwa. The river broke through the world, moisturized the earth. It has become a mother river. The baby cries bitterly on the ground, but his children are playing in the heavens, very happy. Shuangwa is practicing dancing.
你好，壮士，我叫贺仙子。
啊，很高兴认识你，你真漂亮。
你怎么在这么多人面前说这种话？多不好意思啊！
啊，我只是实话实说罢了。你确实非常漂亮。
真是的，你还说。
I stumbled across a secret room. Here stands a huge stone tablet. The tablet says that as long as you are kind and brave, you can open the stone tablet, obtain the heavenly sword. The 2 are worthy of being the most powerful human beings. Really open the stone tablet. This sword is the legendary heavenly sword. It is said that this holy sword has been missing for thousands of years. It was the sword of a god general. It's called the Dragon and Phoenix Sacred Sword. With this sword, you can break any rule, but the 2 must be strong enough. Dissolve this sword in the body to unleash its power. Although Nuwa is far away from the world, but her people are still suffering. The dark gods force them to give birth to children. If anyone refuses to comply, there is only a dead end. But even in the face of death, none of humanity has succumbed. But power is at work here. Heaven can finally take action. The Heavenly Emperor is sending the dragon and phoenix twin babies down to Earth, represents light and destroys darkness. The 2 used their divine power for years of hard work, finally integrated the holy sword into his own. Now they can break through the gates of heaven.
壮士，你为什么这么关心我？
我们是好朋友嘛，应该要互相帮助的。主要是贺姑娘你长得实在太美了。
壮士，你又来了，说的人家怪不好意思的。
好，贺姑娘，既然这样，那我就不说了。
Back to Earth. To ensure safety, Heaven and Earth together sent crane routes. Little Lucky Star follows them on a mission. At the same time, the dark god came to the village again. He's going to cause a catastrophe, exterminating humanity completely. Then the gates of heaven suddenly opened wide. The dragon and phoenix twin babies finally came to the world. The 2 first used their divine power to break through the torrent, rescued the trapped villagers. Then the 2 found the dark god, make him stop the spell. Through the cultivation of heaven, the power of the 2 has greatly increased. Ordinary monsters are already hard to hurt. The god of darkness had to do it himself. The 2 sacrificed the artifact diamond ring, broke his spell in an instant. Dragon and phoenix hands together, draw the holy sword in their bodies. The sword is divided into 4, attacked the monster. When the monster resists the holy sword, the dragon king flies, kick the god of darkness directly to the ground. Under the sword, the dark god had to give in to the spell, but the kind Shuangwa didn't kill the grass and roots, but let go of the dark god. With the help of Shuangwa, the villagers saw hope again. They decided to stay on Earth, helping villagers rebuild their homes. Although everything is moving towards a better future, but the god of darkness did not give up. He made his snake spirits look like villagers, mixed into the village and bided his time. Not long after, new humans again. I didn't expect. The old woman who delivered the baby was pretending to be a snake spirit. the serpent spirit told the dark god the news. A new conspiracy is about to unfold. The previous child was the last of humanity's offspring. In this inhumane world, as soon as a child is born, it will be captured by the dark gods, become his food. Looking at the loving eyes of the ant, Phoenix couldn't help but think of her mother. They hadn't seen Nuwa for many years, although the villagers need their protection now. But compared to this, Phoenix still hopes to see her mother. Then the mountain gods suddenly appeared. Tell them their mother is still alive, only by eradicating the dark gods. Only then can the world be truly peaceful. Meet their mother. Although reluctant, the two still chose to return to the village, continue to protect the villagers. It is impossible for the two to stay together to protect the children. So to ensure the safety of the children, they ray inside the baby, introduced into the realm of the gods. Sure enough, the god of darkness takes advantage of the absence of the two, kidnapped the child. Fortunately, there is a non-invasive heir. The dark god couldn't hurt him for a while. Longwa immediately set off for the dark castle. They come before the gate. I saw the bones on the ground. In addition to this, there is a stone tablet. This stone tablet is Mother Sock. Nuwa told them their true identities, the embodiment of light. They are born immune to darkness. Only they can defeat the dark gods. Let the creatures under your feet come back to life again. This is also Nuwa's last wish. The two summon life with their mother's will. The holy sword is invincible, instantly broke open the dark door. But there's too much yin here. The sword is a thing of light. It can no longer be used here. At this moment, the dark gods are using blue ice stones. Crack the bad breath of the doll. Longwa takes the momentum of thunder, instantly snatched the child from the stone table. The dark gods responded quickly, immediately caught up with them. Longwa cast Dragon and Phoenix Divine Fist, temporarily repelled the dark gods. Unexpectedly, Black Lion attacked from behind. He actually stole Fengwa directly, the dragon baby who lost the Phoenix baby. Unable to cast Dragon and Phoenix Divine Fist, no longer an opponent of the dark god, with exchange chips, the dark god stood up again. He asked Longwa to hand over the village within 3 days. Dragon baby had no way. I had to promise him first. Longwa returns to the village. Tell everyone the news. Villagers weigh the pros and cons. Decided to sacrifice his child in exchange for Fengwa's life. Longwa is caught in a dilemma between the two. He didn't know what to do. In order to prevent the dragon baby from cheating, the god of darkness gave Fengwa an unknown pill. In her sleep, Longwa saw her mother. Nuwa told Longwa, let him imitate his own group of earth-made people. Take the dummy to exchange for the Phoenix baby. Longwa thought it was a dream of her own. Unexpectedly, I can really make people. It's just that the man he made has no Reiki. Longwa excitedly took the dummy to the dark castle, came with a fake child. The dark castle is ready to exchange Phoenix babies, and the monsters still keep their promises very much. Bring the Phoenix baby out. But Fengwa didn't know Longwa's plan. He didn't want his children to fall into the wrong hands, so the god of darkness struck. Beat it seriously. Longwa grabbed Fengwa and ran back to the village. The dark gods did not pursue. He was ready to enjoy the delicious meal in front of him, but he just opened his mouth, but found himself eating dirt. The baby was seriously injured. The kind mountain god brought him a panacea. Fengwa absorbed the essence of Ganoderma lucidum, restored health. The kind Anjang, in order to supplement the nutrition of the wound baby. To do this in public, Anjang's good times are always short-lived. Don't forget that the god of darkness is still in Fengwa's body, planted a pill. As long as you can control the Phoenix baby, let him hold the child in front of him. Fortunately, the little lucky star woke up the crane. Only then did everyone realize that Fengwa and the children were missing. Longwa hurriedly found the blackened Feng was. At this time, Fengwa's eyes were empty and blurred. Longwa felt something was wrong. I quickly lit a hole for him. Save the children first. Dragon baby's body is eroded by evil poison. Longwa had to use the power of double rest to detoxify it. So Longwa tied Fengwa up with a rope, and I opened his acupoint. Dragon baby condenses divine power in the right hand. Upon slack on Fengwa's body, there was tremendous pain. The god of darkness has not seen Fengwa for a long time, and sent the children. They sent Black Hawk to investigate. After great pain, Feng was finally regained consciousness, shocked to hear the news, and I sneezed. Unexpectedly, it was noticed by Dragon Baby. Longhua deliberately released the news, said they were going to the Dark Castle tomorrow, eradicate the Dark Gods. Black Hawk got the message. I hurriedly told the god of darkness. The god of darkness was furious. He decided to take advantage of the serious injury of Fengwa. Eradicate the two together. The next day, the two babies hid the villagers, decided to destroy the dark gods in one fell swoop. The monsters arrived as promised. One destruction of villages. Dragon baby draws the body to subdue the dragon. Subdue the demon Black Wound. At this time, Black Hawk suddenly smelled the breath of the human race. Fortunately, the crane is here to watch the house. Didn't let him meet. All my subordinates are right buckets. The god of darkness had to do it himself. But Fengwa's skills have been restored at this time. What are you afraid of?
我来了，贺姑娘，让你受委屈了，我帮你解开铁链，怎么样？
别过来，听见没有？别过来！
贺姑娘，你怎么这么害怕我？我们是好朋友啊！
谁跟你是朋友？你这可恶的怪物，丑的不能再丑的丑八怪，恶心的东西！你要是再过来，我就要生自尽了！
我长得这么英俊，你竟然敢骂我丑八怪，气死我了！我一心想跟你交朋友，你竟然……好，从今天开始，原来的你将永远消失，我会把你变成一个邪恶的贺姑娘。
宝驾刀，快把我杀了！快杀了我呀！快！
Dark God. Suddenly, not good. The Dark God had to flee in dismay. Now humans have the protection of twin babies. Very difficult to deal with. Head-to-head confrontation is not the way. The God of Darkness wants to kill with a knife. He got his men to find the kind of Dynas or family. Trying to slander Shuangwa as a big man in the world, urged them to destroy Shuangwa. How many people cried at the scene of Longwa's heart? It wasn't that long ago. Black Wine found the Holy Master, who escaped the world, and slandered him. Shuangwa wants to wipe out their Dynas or family. Is the dinosaur leader. Don T believe him. The dinosaur family never caused trouble, but not afraid. Black Wind helpless. Had to return in vain. Unexpectedly, this scene was seen by the mountain god. The mountain god told the news to Shuangwa. Xiaofuxin hurriedly used the tailwind ear, eavesdropping on the conversation of the monsters. The dark gods do everything. He actually wanted his subordinates, pterodactyl Shuangwa, to frame the two of them. It's a pity that everyone got the news too late. The fake twin babies have arrived in dinosaur territory, killed innocent dinosaurs, and release harsh words to exterminate all the dinosaurs. The dinosaur leader was furious when he heard it, threatened to destroy Shuangwa. Black Wine adds another fire. The two factions reached a consensus in an instant. Found the dragon and phoenix twin babies. Dragon babies to convince dinosaurs that they are innocent. Don't let everyone take the initiative to attack. Only defense. But seeing is believing. The god of darkness is the demon first. How could the dinosaur leaders easily believe their words? The two kept arguing, but to no avail. For self-justification, Ranwa is willing to take out her heart. Let them see. But humans can't stand it anymore. They would rather let themselves perish. I don't want to sacrifice the life of Ranwa. Shuangwa has paid too much for the lives of the world. Humans decided to stand in front of the twin babies. Fight to the death with a strong enemy. The Dragon King proved their innocence with his sincerity. The body of darkness flashes away. The dinosaur leader also knew the truth. And now he's remorseful. It was his insistence that killed this good boy. From now on, dinosaur leader decides to help humanity fight the dark gods. Dragon baby's heart turned into a dragon ball, forever illuminating the world. But is Longwa really dead? God Guanyin suddenly descended. He was moved by the love of the dragon baby, decided to personally save Longwa's life. God Guanyin is merciful, the man who saves the world. With the help of God Guanyin, Dragon Baby reborn again. To commemorate humanity's brave struggle against darkness, let's name the children together. The god of darkness saw that he was not dead, very shocked. In order to continue to fight against Shuangwa, he thought of another dirty trick. On a dark and windy night, the snake spirit crept into the village. He attacked with venom.
大胆！我绝不会让你出来，它是属于我的。
对，我是属于你，但是我也属于他，他也是我的朋友。壮士，你一定要出来！我一直都把你当成好朋友看待，相信你能做到。
贺姑娘，我一定会出来的，你要等我。
壮士，你放心，我一定会等你。你要出来呀，不然你就是一个没出息的人。 没有资格做我贺仙子的朋友。
Blind Fengwa's eyes. Poison the dragon baby again. Then use blue ice stone. Absorb all the power of Longwa. When the Holy Lord finds out, it's too late. Fengwa has become blind. Longhua is in a coma. has become a waste. The Lord decided to bring his people, help them steal the blue ice stone. It takes 3 days to change the blue ice stone, so you still have a chance. That's when the dinosaur family came to the door. The dark gods had to fight, and the blue ice stone was left on the stone table.
放神话！我要杀了你们！
我看你还是别去送死了，你无法战胜东方神王的。
The dinosaurs held back the dark gods at the cost of their lives. Then the Holy Lord slapped the snake spirit under his feet. The living person uses force to oppress. I asked the usage of the ice stone from the mouth of the snake spirit. At this time, the crane and the little lucky star directly stole the house, took the blue ice stone. The dark gods have been tricked again. In order to allow the dragon baby to recover as soon as possible, Fengwa is willing to sacrifice her skills, forcibly melting the blue ice stone. Under the powerful phoenix fire, the ice stone gradually released its energy. Dragon baby absorbs energy, full power restored. But at this time, the god of darkness did not know. He also wanted to take advantage of the fire. The angry dragon baby can't take it anymore. He doesn't need anyone's help. Decided to go head to head. Hug dragon baby. Summon the dragon sword.
我忘不了贺姑娘，我真的忘不了。没有了她，我好像全身都没有了精神。
A sword against the monsters. The powerful arrogance shattered even the mountains and rivers. Rong Yao sees that the situation is not good. Run away in a hurry. Unfortunately, the snake spirit has not had time to react.
我失去你，你太让我担心了，贺姑娘。没有了你，我都快失去了活下去的勇气。
让你没了勇气，会有那么重要吗？
光明，你只顾着跟贺姐姐说话，把我们放在了一边。有了贺姐姐，你就忘掉了一切，你真坏。
就是啊，光明，你可不能这样对待我们。这次贺姐姐可是我们给带回来的。龙娃、凤娃，你们真调皮。
你们，
大家都明白，这回让贺姑娘补补身子，养足精神。 也让光明多陪陪她，以后贺姑娘就是我家的人了。
大婶儿，您在说什么呀？
The left arm was cut off by the dragon baby, although the monster was driven away. But Fengwa's eyes are still blind. At this time, the mountain god NPC is online. Tell them that on the distant island that never sleeps, there is a draft that can restore sight to the eyes. To ensure the safety of Fengwa, the Holy Master took the initiative to help them find grass. The snake spirit, who lost his left arm, was very angry, so he had another bad idea. While the Lord is not at home, they crept into dinosaur territory and stole all the eggs. Dinosaur eggs are not as good as children, but its refining golden pill ability can improve. The god of darkness has absorbed the essence of the golden pill, become stronger. The Holy Lord retrieved the draft for Fengwa.
我觉得浑身酸痛。
我好像也有一些。
是坤坤
restored his sight, but the bad news kept coming. All the dinosaur eggs are gone. The angry Holy Lord was just about to leave. The god of darkness has already taken the initiative to find the door, absorbed the power of Jindan. The strength of the god of darkness has greatly increased, but the Holy Lord does not believe in evil. To get justice for dinosaurs, darkness strikes the light waves, pierced through the entire body of the Holy Master, and knocked him off the cliff. Shuangwa was shocked to see this. He quickly summoned the Holy Sword to fight. Longwa activates the Holy Sword, cut off his head directly.
好玩吧？这个本事我可练了好几年呢。
I didn't he expect. The current Dark God has an immortal body, capable of infinite regeneration. Ranwa swings her sword again, split it in two. It can still be restored again. The Dark Gods spit out light waves. I want to take the opportunity to sneak attack Longwa. Fang was blocked the attack for Long was. Then came a magic fist. But the God of Darkness can't kill at all. It's futile to go on like this. The dark god of marriage is very powerful. Shuangwa can't even beat it. God Guanyin has come again. Handed Shuangwa a treasure. The gossip mirror is an artifact. Can dispel the evil spirits of the dark gods. The dark gods are under oppression. Unleashed thousands of creatures. Guanyin and Shuangwa work together. Hit the dark gods into the strata. The little monster slipped away when he saw this. God Guanyin uses divine power to cast spells. Sealed the god of darkness in the strata. The evil god of darkness has finally disappeared. Children deprived of their Reiki are given life again. With the help of God Guanyin, humans have returned to a peaceful life. Frostile used the sword to completely destroy the Dark Castle. Unfortunately, the three monsters lost their tracks. Shuangwa decides to head to the source of the Yellow River. Find your mother. Nuwa black-wined Blackhawk to avoid pursuit. Escaped into the desert. and the snake spirit refuses to reconcile. I want to avenge this broken arm, but I didn't expect that behind the dark god. There is an even more powerful dark force, and he's just a puppet. This is also why the gods are afraid of darkness. But the gods will gain greater power. Resurrection. The unwilling snake spirit found Shuangwa again. He drew a poisonous snake out of his pen, entangled the phoenix baby. The frog was about to draw its sword when it was entangled in the snake spirit. Feng Hua summons fire. The phoenix sword stabbed into the viper's body. The viper was burned by the phoenix fire, turned into a pile of bones. Fengwa continued to wield her sword to crush the snake bone spur. The snake spirit immediately spat out an ice stone, smashed the phoenix baby unconscious. Then he laid an ice and stone formation on the dragon baby. Ranwa is trapped and unable to move. The dragon suppressing sword also fell to the ground. The crane takes the little fox star. He directly sent a pair of human heads to the snake spirit. Snake essence controls the ice stone formation. It is necessary to absorb the skills of Shuangwa. And there was a flash of lightning, shattered the ice stone. Uncle Mountain God actually saved Shuangwa for the first time. The snake spirit had to give up, fleeing the scene. But the dragon and phoenix swords fell into the hands of the snake spirit. The mountain god sent the two back to the village again. Lost power. Even if they wake up, they are useless. At this time, the dragon and phoenix suddenly appeared. Tell everyone that as long as you find 108 broken ice stones, you can restore the power of Shuangwa. It was the villagers who set out immediately, looking for ice rocks scattered all over the place. But through everyone's efforts, only 107 ice stones were found. Another piece is missing. It turns out that the Holy Lord is not dead and accidentally picked up the last ice stone. But when everyone returned to the room, but found that the snake spirit has quietly sneaked in, steal the dragon baby. Now the dragon baby is in the hands of the snake spirit. No one dared to act rashly. The Holy Lord decided to set out and find a way to steal back the two swords. And the mountain god took everyone and decided to melt the ice stone first. Save Fengwa. The Holy Lord found the suppressed two swords in the cold stone forest. He is going to smash the mountain to get the sword. The snake spirit sees this and wants to stop it, but was defeated by the Holy Lord in a single bite. The Holy Master took the two swords. I wanted the snake spirit to hand over the dragon baby, but the snake spirit has long hidden the dragon baby. The Holy Master had no choice but to return to the village with his two swords first. The ice has also melted. Fengwa regained her power. He decided to follow the breath of dragon baby with his two swords. Find the snake spirit. The snake spirit wanted to cut off the weeds and kill the dragon baby directly, but its life suddenly recovers. Restored power again. The baby misses the child. It turned white overnight. But some things, once you make a choice, can never go back. The cunning snake spirit is under the offensive of Shuangwa. Got away again. The reclusive black-wined Blackhawk is not idle either. The two disguise themselves as giant pigs, infiltrated their lair. Same trick again. They bewitched the Spider King. Make him the enemy of mankind. Sangma is on the way to find his mother. I met a group of migrating humans. After inquiry, their original village was devastated by wind and sand, is no longer fit to survive. And just recently,
姐姐，你现在已经没事了。
太好了！
明，龙娃和凤娃都在这儿呢，瞧瞧你，怎么搞得像个小孩子似的？叫我多不好意思啊！
真是不好意思。
没事的，你们真的很配。
龙娃、凤娃，你们太过分了！真是的。
There was a plague in the village. People who are infected with the plague turn to bones immediately after death. Later, a traveling doctor came to the village to see them, but not cured. Instead, it accelerated their aging. They look old. In fact, righteous youth. So they had to leave the village. Find other ways to survive. This poison is very strange. Even Shuangwa's divine powers can't be expelled. The two suspected that the disease had entered the mouth. Someone poisoned the well water, so they went to the fields looking for clues. The two just arrived here. What came into view was a dense group of big mice. These mice are called spirit mice. Is a member of the dark side. They were trying to remake us. Turn it into an evil race. Catch the thief first. Shuangwa summons Holy Sword to capture the leader of the demon spirit mouse. I didn't expect these mice to be super able to burrow into the ground. In the blink of an eye, it all disappeared. There is no way. The two had to check the well water first. Then a young man in a white coat suddenly appeared. The two are the oiled clothes in the mouth of the villagers. Shuangwa decides to combine oil suits. Let's find the source of the plague together. So Shuangwa hit a bucket of well water, prepared to rendezvous with humans first. but the bucket is too weak. The well spilled halfway. 2 people came down to check. Find where the well water passes. Flowers and plants wither. Poison is not long poison, so the 2 quickly found the villagers. Strangely enough, for walking faster than them, the villagers were found in advance. Due to the plague. A villager has died here. Shuangwa decided to return to the village with the humans first. Find a solution. Just then, the earth suddenly trembled. The ghost mouse is back. Launched a full-scale attack on humanity. Shuangwa manipulates the holy sword to transform everything. Killed the raging rats. Then he swung the holy sword and slashed towards the Rat King. The Rat King is very cunning. Escaped again. In the attack of the devil rats, a villager was unfortunately bitten. Toxicity expands rapidly. Turned it into an evil body. There is no way. Shuangwa had to kill it. Otherwise, let it bite other people. Will also become evil. On the way back to the village, they were ambushed by the demon spirit rat again. Another villager was lost. After this, people in the village are terrified, at a loss. Can the dragon and phoenix twins lead humans to defeat the demon spirit rat? Make a comeback. Shuangwa protected all the villagers with the anger of unfamiliarity under the packaging of gas. Nothing can be done together. The double baby combination has made a new move created by the 2 of them. In an instant, 1,000 arrows were fired, killed countless demon spirit rats. Although the demon spirit mouse has temporarily retreated, but I don't know when. They will eventually appear again. Then the god of light came again. He told both of them, in the near future, humanity will face a catastrophe. 2 people as the embodiment of light.
是，看着我，看着我，你不是要和我在一起吗？你不会放弃我的，对不对？你要活着，我不想失去你。快看着我，壮士！
听到你这番话，我死而无悔了。贺姑娘，我真的很想和你在一起，可是这次我，
壮士，你一定会没事的，你千万不能放弃。 为了我，你要坚持住。
All from his valley of light, and the waters of light. The land of light contains the essence of the sun, and the water of light contains the essence of the moon. Both must obtain the sun and moonstones. Transform the essence of the sun and moon into your own power to help humanity survive this catastrophe. And the sun and moon godstone is buried under the sea of the magical island. You can only get it by flipping through the entire magical island. The only one in the world that can open an island. Only their mother Nuwa. The NPC left like this after sending the task. Immediate priority. Shuangwa decided to solve the ban first. Therefore, the 2 find the giant pig beast that is destroying the forest. These guys are the ones who created the ban. They raid destroying forests, murder humans, and like the Lord, if you don't listen to persuasion, you have to fight and kill in front of the holy sword, except for darkness.
当时我在身边发现了一块具有很大能量的灵石，我猜想它肯定是和我们一起从龙马你的身上坠入森林的。我确定它一定是一个非常重要的宝物。当我们正想离开时，蛇精突然出现，于是我释放出宇宙灵石，把灵气变成了一块假的天地灵石。没想到蛇精发现后，竟然惊喜的失态。 他狂言说要把你们都消灭掉。
No force can stop Shuangwa. Although Shuangwa has an overwhelming advantage, they didn't kill them all. They want to use peaceful means to resolve this war crisis. This is the educational significance of cartoons. A truth that even the giant pig can understand. Some people will never understand. Seemingly defending the country. In fact, it is just a tool used by the dark forces. The 2 made a vow. As long as Shuangwa shows evidence, the giant pigs will no longer harm humans. Temporarily calmed down the ban. Shuangwa returned to the village. But it's weird. Now the village is empty due to the sudden panting. Said in panic. Villagers. The villagers went to drink well water. What to do? What to do? The villagers don't know why. Is drinking well water like crazy because it is said that the well water is poisonous. As long as you drink it, you will become addicted, generate dependence. Frost baby can't help it. I had to tie up the villagers first. Not long after, the villagers woke up. Shuangwa didn't think much of it. Let you be optimistic about the villagers. They want to immediately set out for the South China Sea to seek the help of God Guanyin. There are many powerful gods among cute babies. But why didn't they dare to take action? Destroy the forces of darkness completely? Because the one who truly masters the darkness, it's an evil thing called the Dark Vine, the beginning of the birth of heaven and earth. It creates light and darkness. This thing is a product of darkness. His existence extends beyond the 6 realms. not between heaven and earth. The emperor didn't take him either, facing the poison of the villagers. Guanyin can't do anything either. He promised them that as long as they found an antidote, just help them. The two are on their way back to the village. Accidentally discovered previously dead flowers and plants, miraculously resurrected again. Coincidentally, these flowers and plants grow right on the side of the Yellow River. To find out the truth, two people take another flower and plant, sprinkled with poisonous well water. As long as this plant cannot be revived, it means that the Yellow River water can be detoxified. The two hasten to make this significant discovery, told the villagers of Youyi-Zhen.
我想跟你们一起去仙界，你看行吗？贺姑娘，我现在已经有了功力，可以跟你们同行了。
这可不行啊，你得留下来保护村民。万一这里发生了什么状况，那可怎么办呢？你不能去。光明学
I didn't expect the next day. The flowers and plants by the Yellow River have mysteriously disappeared. Judging from the situation at the scene, the flowers and plants have been plucked clean, more like man-made. But count the nearest personnel. No outsiders came. The only thing that makes them suspicious, only the unknown doctor. Fortunately, another flower is still there. It seems that the Yellow River water should be related to this poison. So the two of them made a bucket of Yellow River water, fell on the flowers.
龙娃凤娃，我的孩子，你们终于回到人间了。龙娃凤娃，这么久没见，妈妈非常想念你们，每日每夜，妈妈都在挂念着你们呢。
妈妈，我们也非常想念你。这么多年，我在太阳里一直苦苦地思念着你，不知道做了多少个梦。我梦见过去我们在一起的美好时光，我真想永远都不要从梦中醒来。
妈妈，我也是，在月亮里，我每天都在思念着你，期盼大家能够再次重逢。妈妈，我和龙娃都离不开你，我们不能再失去你了，我们永远不要分开了，好吗？妈妈，
妈妈知道，我知道你们受苦了。
Sure enough, flowers and plants have really come back to life. The two did not immediately set out to tell the villagers the news. Instead, I plan to observe Yu closely first. Identify the spies in the crowd. Sure enough, midnight watch. Yu acted privately. The two magically discovered that friendship can fly. The two followed along. It turned out that this person was their old friend, Snake Spirit, in Snake Spirits. In the conversation between the Serpent Spirit and the God of Darkness, the two learned that there were still 3 days left. The dark gods will rise again, hidden deep in the waters of darkness.